Hey everyone, have a here been a video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be going over the details for the AGL Dokkan Festival exclusive Dirty Fireworks Vegeta. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. So I am under the weather right now. That's why I was fast asleep when this information came out last night. And if I do pause or do anything that's kind of like a little cut somewhere, it's because maybe I'm coughing and I'm muting the mic or pausing the recording. So just know that ahead of time. So let's go ahead and dive into the unit. First and foremost, the card art. This is actually the first time we've gotten the Dirty Fireworks card art since the 60% support lead in the SSR card art, right? The TUR, it's Vegeta, firing Ki Blast out there. But the Dirty Fireworks is the SSR int Vegeta, and I do like that one better than the current one that we have right now for the AGL. I'm wondering what the SSR is going to look like in terms of this unit here. So not a surprise, because I think a lot of people realized this unit was going to be coming from the little video at the end that had the fireworks, who's next. I think we were overthinking and trying to figure out maybe some other units that might have been, but I think it was just pretty obvious it was going to be Dirty Fireworks, right? So they did another teaser the day before, just trying to trip us up, I think, a little bit, but I think we're on all spot on for Vegeta here. Now let's look at the unit in of itself, the details. Break this down here. Let's make this bigger so you guys can try to see it. The leader skill is Planet Namek Saga, Gifted Warriors, and Inhuman Deeds. Ki plus 3, 170% across the board. Interesting grouping, right? I will be going over the characters that you can run 200% on, because the 200% boost would be for Dragon Ball Seekers and Pure Saiyans. The passive skill, interesting passive skill. We're just getting longer and longer passive skills. It's just a huge paragraph here. So actually, let's see if I can even make this bigger and bigger so you guys can see some of it here. Right. So activates entrance animation once only, and Ki plus 3 attack and defense 180% for the rest of the battle when facing one enemy from the character's attacking turn. Interesting that they did this. So if you're facing a enemy that has two or more characters on there, you don't want to bring this unit right away, or you have to put them in a floater position and just kind of wait until you, I guess, kill one of the enemies, and then this will activate here, this entrance animation. So, and then the interesting thing is this is for the rest of the battle, which is really, really nice. It's a really nice buff at 180% Ki plus 3. Now, this unit doesn't have any more like buffs that are a constant without any restriction or I'm saying limitation, because you do then actually have a boost of attack and defense 50% per Ki sphere obtained up to 500. And I'm guessing once you get this, you can lock it up at 500. It's not per turn, right? So this one was very interesting. I'm like, okay, is this like for every turn that you have to establish this? But it just says attack and defense 50% per Ki sphere obtained and up to 500. So once you get 10 Ki spheres, you should be maxed out your stat at 500 here. So because if it would say, for that attacking turn, and it resets every time, but I don't think it resets. So if you can get this up and you get this unit is going to be fine in terms of stats. That's high stats here. Randomly changes Ki spheres from a certain type AGL excluded to Rainbow Ki spheres, so Rainbow Orb Changer. Reduces damage by 30% and a chance of evading enemy attack 18% with a AGL Ki sphere obtained or 5 or more Ki spheres obtained. And that's, that's important there. So one AGL gets you this damage mitigation and evasion, and then 5 or more if you're doing other Ki spheres other than AGL. Plus an additional chance of evading enemies attack 30% and additional damage reduction 18% when attacking if HP is 50% or more. So that's not bad of a stipulation there, with 50% or more. And then if you get this, plus you get an AGL or 5 more Ki spheres, you're going to have 48% damage mitigation, and you're going to have 48% dodge chance. So again, very, very strong. Launches additional super attack if HP is 50% or less at the end of the turn, and then plus an additional 50% and a high chance of performing a critical hit from next turn onward. So huge benefit if your HP is under 50%, and you can get an additional 50% on top of everything of crit chance. That's huge benefit, or high chance 50% onward, and then defense 50% as well. It just buffs and buffs. After the character performs 5 super attacks or more in the battle, it changes all key spheres to AGL key spheres. So this is just a free heal. And for the attacker at the start of the next attacking turn once only, and for the character's attacking turns going forward. So yeah, this is after 5 super attacks in the battle, changes all key spheres, AGL key spheres at the start of the next character's attacking turn once only, and for the next character's there's the comment there, randomly changes key spheres of certain type from AGL. So you're going to still orb change AGL instead of changing all orbs. This is the one I'm kind of confused on, if it's per turn, or once you get your 10 orbs, you're good to go. You're actually maxed out at that 500% for attack and defense. If that's the case, then, you know, after you literally boost up here, you can run this guy in first position, no problem. Now, the crazy thing about this unit here, because this, again, it's a huge paragraph. Crazy thing about this unit is this unit stacks. So on top of everything that we're showing here, this greatly raises attack, SA multiplier, and then 30% raises defense and causes immense damage to enemies. So a stacking ability, so there's no guard here, but you're going to have 48% damage mitigation if your HP is 50% or more, and the 48% dodge chance. And you have really high stats and orb changing. So yeah, this unit seems pretty busted, or maybe this is just the new meta that we're going to, you know, start seeing in just ridiculously strong characters. The attack benefits that you're going to have here, this is going to be a hard-hitting TUR. So on top of this also has an active skill here. This active skill, speaking of making, you attack even more, this is the Dirty Fireworks active skill. It can be activated after performing 4 more super attacks once in a battle, and then massively raises attack temporarily, and then causes ultimate damage to enemy, and then attack 50% in the battle. Just boom, another boost there. I think ultimately you might run I'm like second or third position, but I think you can probably run a first position once you build up everything, right? So because you're still gonna have 48%, and if you get 10 key spheres, yeah, 500% and the 180, I think you might be fine. It'll be interesting to see the testing here. Let's look at the Link skill: Saiyan Warrior Race, Warrior Lineage, Prodigies, Brutal Beatdown, Saiyan Lineage, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle. Nothing overly special there. Then you're on Planet Namek Saga, Inhuman Deeds, Pure Saiyans, Planetary Destruction, Gifted Warriors, Vegeta's Family, and Dragon Ball Seekers. So, and he's very non-conditional. There's not categories. You just have to have certain HP restrictions and super attack restrictions for him to, max out. So you can slot him in really any team here. It's going to be very interesting. He's going to be, I think it's just a strong unit to run on any of these teams. Let's take a look at the 200% units that you can run. So interestingly enough, right, you can run some of the most powerful Brolys here. So in a rotation, you could have the Broly rotation. You have this Broly on the floater position. This is a super class, but still you can run Vegeta here in first position if you like. But I think the Dirty Fireworks Vegeta you can run first position once you beef up there. This is going to be a floater. Or second position, probably just more of a floater because you're going to have these guys there. Yeah, this is going to have a lot of damage on its team. Now, the TURs that you can run, again, maybe you can run in first position here, and then floaters, Dirty Vegeta, is this Vegeta here, but you're going to get some buffs from this unit because he's a Pure Saiyans support unit as well. You got some options here. I do like this team, even though it doesn't seem like there's very many units you can run. You're right. You have the Super Easy Yay Broly here as well. I think it's fine. A lot of the Ginyu Force units, which you're probably not going to use, but those are some options. I think the 200% is going to be fine. And yeah, will this move into the top 10 teams, I wonder? Because it's half Broly's and half Vegetas is kind of what you're running here, which is going to be very interesting. Let's go ahead and look at the banner unit. The banner unit is a int Kui here, so it's very funny that he's providing this unit as a banner unit since he just gets wrecked by the Dirty Fireworks Vegeta. But quickly, I'll just quickly go through this. Pandemic Saga, 130%. He gets a Key +3 attack and defense, 150%, high chance of evading immediate attack. So that's a 50% there. And then HP is 50% or if HP is 50% or less when receiving an attack, plus an additional chance of evasion. So you can get 70% there if your HP is under 50%. Plus an additional attack and defense, 150%, and chance of evading enemy attack, including super attack, 20% when attacking. When attacking, and if the target enemy is down, attack down or defensive down status. So there's this evading enemy attack when attacking and if. So all this has to happen for you to get the extra 20%. And then great chance for launching additional super attack, evades enemy attack, and performs critical hit when HP is 50% or less. From the start of the turn, foresees enemy super attack. So you have a scouter here. Okay. Oh, forever. And as long as you have a Pandemic Saga category ally on the same team. Okay, great. So that's a good utility there. He's just seemingly a dodge or die unit with a scouter. Would have been nice to have some sort of support there. You have greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to enemy, lowers attack and defense. And then you have these links here: brutal beatdown, freezes minion, loyalty, fierce battle, coward. It's only on 3 categories. Like this seems like kind of just a waste of a banner unit if it's only on 3 categories. Come on, Dokkan. 3 categories is crazy low, right? Crazy low. Shouldn't you be like on other? I'm trying to think of any other units that he's on. I don't know, or teams or categories. 3 is way low. 3 is almost worthless. Space Traveling Warrior, Terrifying Conquerors, Pandemic Saga. Yeah, I don't know what else you can put him on, but yeah, not very special here against more of a dodge or die with a scouter support versus a attack and defense support, which would have been nice. Ultimately, I do like the Vegeta. I think the Vegeta is very, very solid here. I'm interested in building the team, so definitely look out for that video there. That video will be coming out generally after the data download, which should be tonight, along with Super Gogeta, along with the physical Janemba. A lot of good stuff coming to Dokkan right after the Worldwide Celebration. So anyway, with that, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video here. If you are new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkan, and we'll catch you next time. Later.